Another huge challenge that organizations face, especially in a more distributed operating format, is how do you govern your data? I mean, I think if you've done kind of like steps 1 through 6, you're at least halfway there, in terms of mitigating some of the challenges that we've covered today. But another huge challenge that organizations face is they are maybe using only the most basic file collaboration capabilities in the Microsoft suite, or you see in some organizations they've got a combination. They've got the marketing departments on Dropbox, and the IT department is telling everybody else to use OneDrive, and they're using different tools, and then people are saving content to their desktop, and is the local machine actually being backed up, and there's high value content being saved locally on the machine, but not to a server, not to a file collaboration platform. This is super, super common today, that there's data spread all over the place. And it's a huge risk because employees could steal data. Rogue employees might be terminated and make off with data. Again, back to the whole like, hey, maybe somebody has their machine stolen while they're logged in, and there's a bunch of like stuff that people can get to on their machine while they're logged in. So data governance is a big concern, and the solution we really recommend is a modernized cloud-based file collaboration system. Sean, tell us about how that could help a lot of these challenges.
Yeah, just also kind of to the issue. I mean, I think a lot of companies still have local on-prem kind of file servers. And if I'm working remotely, the only way to gain access to those, or one of the more prominent ways, is to create a virtual private network. And so if I'm working at home, I got to get logged into the VPN, that kind of virtual private network. And then once I get logged in, sometimes there's slowness involved with that. And then I can kind of navigate this kind of file server. And then Ted, to your point, because that's such a pain, I'm probably saving local, corporate documents locally on my desktop or locally on my machine. That causes all kinds of problems, especially when you go to try to locate some of that stuff, or if you got a hard drive that crashed or got stolen, or whatever the situation is. So, we recommend Ignite. It's a cloud-based, really secure kind of cloud-based file system that has a number of great, not only security, but just kind of workability and collaboration tools kind of built into it. Like Ted and I could collaborate and work on a PowerPoint or a Word document together, just right out of Ignite, which is really great. I can't tell you how many times I use the mobile app to be able to pull up and kind of reference documents. So regardless of wherever I am, I just open my laptop and my file drive is right there. As long as I'm connected to the internet, I have full, complete access to our entire file system that's stored up on Ignite. And so that whole work anywhere from any device securely is, just the usability of it, the ability to share documents out of this is super easy, super convenient, and super secure.
Yeah, and I would just to chime in, I mean, the thing, I love Ignite for all the reasons you just shared, but the thing that I think is just absolutely super slick is their integration with the Microsoft suite is really second to none. I mean, on an iPhone or an Android device or an iPad, you can go from accessing, like, we have a little screenshot there of a mobile phone or of an iPhone, and you can go from like accessing all of your corporate files right into Microsoft Word or Excel and use your mobile device or like an iPad to, actually work on documents in the Microsoft mobile version of the app. So Ignite has a really seamless integration with either the Microsoft suite running locally on your machine, or on the mobile device, or on the web-based version of the Microsoft apps, like the Microsoft Excel for the web, which is a way that a lot of people like to work in a lot of these apps more and more today. So it's really, you have all the best of both worlds. You have all of your files super secure, but you also give users the ability to really work anywhere.